Welcome back to The Explainer. Today, we are digging into a really personal and, frankly, powerful piece of text, Session 4 of the Law of One Material. What we've got here is basically a blueprint for healing, and it all starts from the inside out.
So, let's just jump right in with a question that really gets to the core of this whole thing. What if the most amazing technology for changing your life, for healing, isn't some device you have to find, but something you already have? That's what we're going to explore.
Now, our journey today kicks off in a pretty unexpected place. We're talking about the Great Pyramids. But you're about to see how these massive stone structures are really just pointing the way to something way more important, something happening inside the human spirit.
Okay, so let's get into it. The source material, from an entity called Ra, says the Great Pyramid wasn't a burial chamber at all. Nope, it was a tool, an instrument. And that phrase, intelligent infinity, just think of it like the raw, creative energy of the entire universe. It's pure potential. The pyramid was basically a high-tech antenna, built to tune into that cosmic energy for things like spiritual training and initiation. But here's the twist, and it's a big one. Rhaegod almost immediately pivots from this ancient piece of hardware to the personal software we're all running. The pyramid was a tool for a specific time, sure, but the power it was built to tap into, that's timeless. And according to this text, it is available to every single one of us, right here, right now.
So, the big question is, how do we do that? How do we access it? Well, Ra lays out this super practical framework. It's like a training program, really, for anyone who wants to heal themselves or help heal others. And it all boils down to 3 core disciplines.
And here they are. Step 1, know the mind. Step 2, discipline the body. And step 3, integrate the spirit. Now, this isn't just some random to-do list. It's a path. Each step builds on the one before it, all leading you towards becoming whole. So let's break these down.
Step 1 is the big kahuna, know thyself. Ra actually says this is the most demanding part of the work. And you got to ask, why? Well, because your consciousness isn't just you, it's a tiny, perfect reflection, a microcosm of the entire universe. So when you truly start to understand your own mind, you're actually starting to understand the blueprint of everything.
Okay, discipline number 2 is all about the body. But this isn't about punishing it or denying yourself things. Not at all. It's about bringing a really balanced awareness, this mix of love and wisdom to everything your body naturally does. The whole point is to stop seeing these functions as just biological and start seeing them as sacred, as sacramental.
And that brings us to the final step, integration. Here, the spirit becomes like this powerful magnet. See, your disciplined mind and body create this upward-reaching energy. Ra calls it a yearning. Then your spirit draws down that universal cosmic energy, that intelligent infinity we talked about, and brings the two together. It's where your personal power plugs into the cosmic grid. So we have the how, right? The 3 disciplines. But why does it even work? To get that, we have to look at the philosophical foundation of this whole thing.
It's called simply the Law of One. Now, Ra is clear that words can't fully capture it, but here's the best approximation. At the very bottom of reality, everything is one single thing. There's no real separation, no good and evil, no right and wrong, no conflict. There's only identity, oneness.
And what is that one thing? Well, the source gives it a name, love/light, or light/love, the infinite creator. So the ultimate fabric of reality isn't just some neutral unity. It's a unity made of conscious, intelligent, loving energy.
And here's the mic drop. Healing, then, isn't about fixing something that's broken inside you. It's about remembering a wholeness that was never, ever broken to begin with. It is the deep, gut-level realization of your own perfection. And once you truly get that, your reality literally starts to change to match that fundamental truth.
Okay, let's bring this all back around to the pyramid. Because once you get the Law of One, you can see exactly why the game has changed, why the focus has moved from these outer tools to our inner power.
Ra uses this incredible analogy for the Giza pyramid today. They say it's like a piano that's gone way out of tune. Yeah, I can still technically play the song, but it sounds awful, right? It's discordant. And that's because the planet's own energy has shifted, and also because it's been used for things that were out of sync with its original, pure purpose. So you can see this shift right here. The old way depended on external buildings, specific places on the map, and precise physical measurements. The new way? It depends entirely on you, on the self, on your own inner consciousness and your personal discipline. The power source has literally moved from out there to in here.
And Ra is incredibly blunt about this. They say the time of the pyramids is past. It's over. Today, any single person whose intention is pure, who has done the inner work, you can make that direct connection to intelligent infinity all on your own. You don't need the structure anymore. You are the pyramid.
And finally, the session gets into the really profound responsibility that comes with all this inner power, especially if you feel that call to use it to help other people.
Rod talks about two kinds of healers. First, you've got the aligned healer. This is someone who actively wants to serve and is willing to do the training, to do the disciplines. They can keep doing the work. But then there's the unaligned healer. This is someone who has the natural gift, but their own life is a mess. It's not in harmony with their healing work. That person, Ross says, is at risk of becoming distorted themselves and will probably have to stop.
This is why this path is called an honor/duty. It's not just learning a new skill, it's taking on a sacred responsibility. Choosing to be a healer means you have to really think about it with your full free will and commit to living with integrity.
And that brings us right back to where we started, inside you. The whole journey, from ancient Egypt to the edge of the cosmos, it all leads back to that first and hardest step. Ra says the key is to know your own mind. So the question I want to leave you with today is, what does your mind truly know of itself?